Right now, picture yourself asleep, mouth open, completely unconscious, zero awareness of anything around you. By every biological definition, you are helpless. Now, put that same sleeping body inside a tent, a few millimeters of nylon in the middle of a forest full of animals that could kill you in under 4 seconds if they wanted to. Lions, wolves, leopards. Creatures that can hear your heartbeat from across a clearing, smell you from over a mile away, and see perfectly in pitch darkness while your eyes are sealed shut. And yet, you wake up every single time. A sleeping human is just meat, slow meat, quiet meat, meat that cannot fight, cannot run, cannot even register danger until it's already too late. So why isn't every campsite on Earth surrounded by predators every single night? The answer isn't one fact. It's several, stacked on top of each other, and together they reveal something close to an invisible truce between humans and the wild. A truce older than agriculture, older than civilization. Let's get into it. Fear 1. You are terrifying. Start with the part that sounds like an ego trip, but is actually cold biology. You are terrifying. Not you personally, scrolling through this video right now. Humans, as a species, we have no claws. We're not fast. We can barely see in the dark. On paper, we're a disaster of an animal. And yet, in 2019, researchers at UC Santa Cruz played recordings of ordinary human voices near mountain lions in California. Just people talking. The pumas fled at the same rate they fled from barking dogs, sometimes faster. These are animals that can drag a full-grown deer up a hillside. And they heard a conversation and ran. It gets stranger. The same pumas abandoned kills they were actively eating the moment they heard a human voice. They walked away from food they had already killed, calories they would never get back, because being near us was worse than being hungry. And this isn't isolated. Lions in South Africa avoid high human activity zones. Tigers in India give entire villages a wide berth, even when those villages sit inside prime hunting territory. Jaguars in the Amazon reroute around human presence entirely. This is a species-level decision made across thousands of generations. Being near humans isn't worth it. Here's why. Humans have been apex predators for roughly 2 million years. We hunted mammoths into extinction. We wiped out giant sloths, woolly rhinos, saber-toothed cats, animals that survived entire ice ages, gone within a few thousand years of us showing up. In North America, we hunted wolves to near extinction across an entire continent. The predators that approached us boldly got killed. The ones that kept their distance survived, reproduced, and passed that caution down. Generation after generation, fear of humans wasn't a lesson anymore. It became instinct, hardwired into the DNA. So, when a leopard catches your scent at 2 a.m., something ancient fires off in its nervous system. Not a thought, a signal. Be careful. Don't engage. Move on. That signal is a message from every ancestor of that leopard who learned the hard way. Fear. 2. You smell wrong. Next, your smell. You've stopped noticing it because you're surrounded by humans constantly. But to a predator with a nose up to 100,000 times more sensitive than yours, you are broadcasting an enormous, bizarre chemical signal. Bears can outsmell a bloodhound. Wolves detect scent from 2 miles out. Big cats have a specialized organ that lets them essentially taste the air. When one of these animals encounters a sleeping human, it gets flooded with data, and most of that data makes no sense to its brain. You smell like nylon and polyester, like the granola bar you ate 4 hours ago, like soap, sunscreen, and bug spray, a chemical cocktail with no equivalent anywhere in nature. Underneath all of it, yes, you smell like a primate. But you don't smell like the deer or the elk that a predator's hunting instinct evolved to recognize over millions of years. You're not in their system. You're an anomaly, and anomalies trigger caution, not appetite. Fear 3. The campfire effect. Then there's fire, arguably the smartest accidental move our species ever made. Fear of fire isn't learned, it's innate, built into nearly every land animal on Earth. Lab-raised animals that have never seen a flame in their lives will still recoil at the smell of smoke. Humans discovered fire somewhere between 1 and 2 million years ago, and almost immediately, sleeping beside one became standard practice not just for warmth, but because it works as a silent warning beacon. A campfire tells the dark, something here controls fire. Stay away. We figured that out before farming, before writing, before pottery. Fire, first. Genuinely, the right call. So the next time you're lying in a tent, listening to the dark beyond a thin nylon wall, and you feel that small flicker of ancient unease, that's fine. That feeling kept your ancestors alive long enough for you to exist. But the thing outside the tent isn't coming in.